Hello everyone and welcome back to Zielonka, where we are going to finish off our red beet harvest that we did start in the end of the last episode. We're going to get this finished and get all of the red beet down to our soup factory. I have just brought back the John Deere, or the JCB, sorry, from our soup factory. I did leave it down there. We are going to start the combine and we have a canola field to harvest. And once we harvest the canola field and harvest the red beet, we should be good to go to switch back on the seasonal growth, which then we can start sowing things in proper order. And as you can see, the field to my left is now harvested. It was sugar beet, something we are not really on the lookout for. So we will see what they sow in that field and we will purchase it to join these fields together. And I must check and see are the other fields, 50 and 51. If they're harvested, then we can do the same. So I'll set a worker off in this combine to start this field. Hopefully he goes straight down here. We don't get straw or canola. Yeah, so we'll chop that. And we will hit H. So he should continue on down there and we will keep an eye on him. We can have this Fiat, bring it over to the edge of the field, and this can cart around the canola, and the JCB and the bigger trailer can cart around our red beet, because that's going to be a big job because it's so dense and bulky. So I'll just leave this here out of the way of the worker so he can turn, and we will get back into the harvester, set a worker off and drive beside it and get this red beet finished, done and dusted. I still can't find the vegetable harvester that's modded. It's a sugar beet harvester that's modded to do the vegetables, where it has the big tank. If you watched my Court Farm playthrough, you will see the harvester I'm on about. But I can't find it. It hasn't popped up yet anywhere, so if I do come across it, I will get it, but yeah, we'll just have to stick with this for the time being. And drive beside it. Would be handy if I had a tank. But we'll get it sorted and we'll get a time lapse underway. And I can see down in the bottom left the Dites harvester is 14% full. So this is actually very slow. Usually I turn up the speed on the harvester, just because it is a bit slow. So when we get to the end, I'll do that and I will start a time lapse. So, we have the canola field finished. Trying to keep up with everything there was very, very difficult. An awful lot of work. We have this finished. Thank God, so we just have the beat left to do. There's not much left in it, but I will just unload this combine and fold it up and get it back in the shed. Wrong button. Get this folded up and get the JCB back. I'll finish the beat off screen because we've done that a lot. So I want to try and get some drilling done, so I need to sort out my seasonal growth, switch it on, see what we can sow, if anything. I would like to be able to do some potatoes, and then some more just arable like wheat, barley, canola. I'd like to do something like sunflowers too, because then we could also do the oil, sunflower oil. It's just worth so much more when you do productions like that than just selling the grain, seeds or whatever. In case of sunflowers, but we'll get a tractor to push that back under later. But I will just throw this in the corner where it always goes. And dip the sunflowers or the canola oil or seeds or grain or whatever. So I would like to buy a combine eventually as well. That is an aim. I'd like to buy a bigger one. I'd like to buy the biggest you can get, because I would like to kind of do some seriously big combining on this map. So I would like to kind of save up and buy the biggest John Deere, I think it is, and the biggest header. It's like a 15-meter header. It's ridiculous. I'm going the wrong way again. You might have seen that in the time lapse. I went to go and tip it into my silo, but it's the grain mill is where, or the oil mill is where we need to go to make our canola oil for our bags of crisps. So that's why we need the potatoes. So we do have a bit of canola oil. There's like 5 pallets there. And now we have all this to tip in again. Keep it going. So now we have the canola oil and the beet soup all ready to go. So I'd say we could leave this here because this is our building. So we can leave that there. And get the JCB back to the beet harvester as quick as possible. So we're just back at the harvester. I will get this finished. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. And I will burst this out of it, and then once this is finished, we'll return the harvester and see what we need for our sowing. So we're planting on new potatoes, like I said, so we'll probably need a special drill or planter for the potatoes. Pretty sure we do. So that will have to be leased and sorted. So I'll see you guys when this field is finished. Okay, we've that done. Almost filled the trailer, the little piece that was left. So that's finished. I have returned the machine. We will cover that up. We will get this brought over to the soup factory. And yeah, then we have to see what we're going to be planting in what fields. So see what fields we can also buy if they have anything in them, because we need stuff in them. Now, there we go. So our red beet soup is underway. Lovely jovely. And our canola oil is also under, so that's great. Fields, fields, fields. Okay, so yeah, we can't sow sunflowers or potatoes yet, so we will have to lease a planter when that comes around. But we can sow canola and wheat or barley. So we're kind of done with these for the time being. I won't do any of these this year going around, if you get me, in-game year. We'll leave them off. We'll let the soup finish. So yeah, we'll get the massey out. Haven't done the massey in a while. Refill that. Nice. And I might buy the field that's beside our field at the minute. The field 54. I think I'm going to purchase that and join these two together and make this one big field. Maybe do sunflowers. So we can buy that. Yes, it's only 22,000. That's not too bad. We don't have a loan. Nope. So yeah, we could do. Might do potatoes in field 57, canola in 53 and 54, or sunflowers in 53, 54. That will be joined together, and then maybe do sorghum in field 52, and then canola in this field. So I'll get drilling the sorghum. We'll go into field 52, and we can get the sorghum started. And yeah, like I said, those other two fields, then we can work on joining them together. Because it's our field now, it makes no odds when we do it. But this shouldn't take too long. So let's get sorghum into the ground. Oh, sorghum can't be done in August. When can sorghum be done? Where am I looking? Whoa, not for a late time. Okay. Well, canola is the only thing we can do, so we'll do canola. Fair enough. We'll do canola. That's no problemo. Yep. So we'll have canola here. And I might do canola in that other field as well. The top field. And not just do sorghum at all. So then we will have the sunflowers in field 53, 54. And across the road then where our canola field was, we will have potatoes. When the time comes, obviously. Yeah, so it could be a very quick winter. We won't have much to do other than a drop of fertilizing on these canola fields. But yes, sounds like a good plan. This should be good. Anyway, I'm going to start time lapse and I'll see you guys when this is finished. So we're just getting to the end. We'll have one more rundown after this. And that will be canola in the ground. And our seasonal growth back on and in operation, which is great. So now is just going to be the fun part, trying to keep up with everything. And I do want to do the vines, like I said, the grapevines and the olive grove. I do want to get into them as soon as I possibly can. So as soon as we have a field which I think will suit them, and stick them in, and then obviously we'll have to buy little mini tractors, and probably 2 or 3 little mini tractors, and this small manure spreader, although we won't be able to get manure in here, so we'll probably have to just do the liquid fertilizer. And also the little grubber that goes in between and mulches the grass, the hedge trimmer yoke for the vines, and then we can just lease the harvesters like we're leasing the vegetable harvester. I'll obviously get around to buying one then eventually, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I've never done anything got to do with the vines in FS22 at all, or the olives. I've just kept normal kind of farming, arable and grass work kinda. So even this episode is, or this series is really big because I haven't even done any of the vegetable work. I know the vegetable work is new, but root crops I've never really done. Potatoes and sugar beet, never really got into them. Done them a little bit, but not much. If you've seen the ending of my core farms, you'll see the big massive sugar beet harvest we had. It was a lot of fun, but it's a big job. But it was fun, so I'll definitely be doing it again. So now we can wrap that up. Actually just fold it so we can bring it up to the order field 76 in the next episode, and get some more canola in to make more oil. So I can leave this here and I can end the episode. So I just want to thank everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment of any maps or any things you'd like to see me do. Any suggestions on combines and machinery we should be buying, or crops to be sown in the ground. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Zielonka. Goodbye.